Hello everyone, I'm Tom64.
And I'm Tanner of the North.
And welcome to Metroid Dread. This is quite legendary, actually, at least in terms of, the old urban myths of video games and whatnot. And there were rumours around E3 2021 of Metroid 5 releasing. I don't think any of us expected it to actually be the long dead Dread, and we're going to celebrate this wonderful game all throughout this month in what I have dubbed Dread-sember. You know I'm corny. Look at me, I've played through the whole game and then I've attempted it on hard mode. Kind of gave up quickly, mostly because there were other games coming out, but yeah, let's get right into it.
Oh yeah, I did such a deep dive going into Metroid, because it was a Nintendo series that I kind of glossed over, and when they announced this, I'm like, let's go, let's play them all, and oh boy, does this culminate in such a wonderful way.
Alright, Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for ultimate warrior. Ooh yeah!
Ooh, cream of the crop!
Yeah, their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. Is that the ultimate warrior, or is that Macho Man Randy Savage? I always get them mixed up.
Dang, you know what? We might have totally got them mixed up.
Oh well, I'm not a wrestler guy. Whatever. X Parasite, a gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR388. It could absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-parasites were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled mark them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. A little bit of a flashback to Fusion here.
It's interesting because the developers originally wanted to do a remake of Fusion, and then they were told, no, do Samus Returns, and this is them showing, alright, it would have looked like this if we did that instead of Samus Returns.
Indeed so. With no Metroid surviving on SR388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I, Samus Aran, pictured, set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. Happy Christmas! I love that sprite of the Metroid.
I love when new games use the old sprites in fun ways.
It's kind of reminiscent of Super Mario Sunshine, how when Flood was scanning Mario, it showed all the past games. Yeah. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to a Biological Space Laboratories, BSL, research station to investigate a distress signal. Ooh, them bosses. And the biggest, baddest bitch boss of them all, the SAX. There, I battled many powerful X forms, including the SAX, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X menace on SR388 by putting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. This woman cannot stop genociding.
Nope, just blow them all up.
Kill them all, Peter. After that, the X at Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. Don't be a rickroll. Oh, thank God. It's only the X Parasites.
And then it morphs into Rick Astley with all his memories.
Oh, the most powerful predator. It showed an X alive and in the wild. Thorough analysis somehow proved the video was real. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet.
They checked for the pixels and, having seen many shoops in their life.
That Metroid sting gets me every time. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 E.M.M.I to investigate. Not VTubers, surprisingly. Big old robot lads.
By the Exelon Star Corporation.
Hey, an E.M.M.I is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating made of the strongest stuff in the universe. Bit odd wording there, practically guaranteed the mission success. This is Samus saying this, by the way. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. Maybe don't make them the strongest things in the galaxy, it's only the eggs. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go there and find out. And thus, the dread begins to set in.
Yeah, this isn't even really like a mission, you know, given to her as one of her general bounty hunting duties. This is a personal mission she's going on.
Also, I don't think Nintendo actually understands what a bounty hunter is.
It's funny because the only games that ever actually bring up the concept of her being a bounty hunter are the ones not made by Nintendo. You get a little bit of that in the Prime series, which for a while was seen as non-canon because Nintendo was like, well, we could make Metroid also.
Yeah, it definitely felt like that at the time.
Yeah, thankfully, Samus Returns made it super canon again.
Booyah, baby. A fine game. Shame it's stuck on the 3DS. God, this game looks nice.
Oh, it's so nice. It's literally, hey, what if Samus Returns was on a good system?
Oh, yeah. Basically, what the developers Mercury, Steam, or is it Stream? I don't know. They've taken everything good from Samus Returns, brought it here, and essentially upgraded it. So you've just got a hell of a game, really.
Yeah, it's literally every single problem I had with Samus Returns is gone from this. So it's like, dang, that's pretty good.
And we got Adam as well, beloved character from Metroid Fusion and no other game.
Well, you're not actually wrong.
God, the transition here, I think I haven't laughed this hard in a while the first time I saw it.
It's pretty good.
Like, she's all ready and raring to go, and then you give her a minute, and she's just like, Family Guy stricken on the ground.
Literally Yamcha'd.
Pretty sure I didn't set the ship to collide with the surface.
I know, definitely seeing this the first time, you're like, wait, what? Why? And we're gonna learn why in just a second.
Whoa! Big bird head fella.
Well, there's lots of big bird heads here.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains stable. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, click Gain in Contact. Many injections, lady.
Not that you're gonna talk much back to me anyways, so...
I will take your silence as a yes. Do-do-do-ba-do. Standard mission. Nothing wrong here. Oh!
Hello, Virgil.
And yes, Virgil, 100% correct. Look at this fella.
Literally, yo, what if the same powers, but unhinged?
I gotta say, the cutscene direction in this game is pretty fire too.
Oh, it's really good. Cutscene Samus is the coolest Samus in this game. Maybe not this, but in especially later ones.
Dude, she just fucking parried an entire guy. Have you parried an entire guy before? That was my favourite mask. Now I'm gonna blow your head off.
Yeah, do you know how hard it is to get custom bird-shaped masks?
That failed when Metroid 5 revealed at E3, and is Metroid Dread.
Oh, it's so good!
It's the loudest I've ever heard Arlo yell. It was insane. He's just a puppet. He doesn't even have lungs. Well, shit. Looks like I'm back to level 1.
Thankfully, we're a bit more resilient than we were in Metroid Fusion starting out.
Yeah, you got a little bit of manual aim there. No D-pad usage, sadly. That's saved for other things, but we'll be fine.
Honestly, the fact that you have the 360 aiming, I think you're going to want to be using the stick anyways, because, well, most Metroid games, you know, pre-Samus Returns was all about, you know, pretty much you got your 8-way shots and that's about it. This one, it's 360 and you will need to shoot in a variety of you know, 8-way directions, as we can see here. It's not necessarily just, you know, shooting at that right angle.
You are already at max. Stop being greedy.
Yeah, for one of the first times ever, we start with missiles.
Yeah. Trying to think of another Metroid game where that happens.
I can tell you now, there's none.
Okay, then.
Well, at least the ones where she loses her powers.
Put your thing into the thing and learn the words of advice from Big Orb-san. There he is.
Hey, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 character select screen.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Gotta take you for a ride.
So, you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded.
I have sent a message to the owner of Scrub Quotes on Twitter.
I've run a full analysis, but I can...
Okay, I'm not the only one who only hears Tomodachi Life, though, right?
There's a little bit of Tomodachi in there, I think.
I think it's the same voice-to-text analyzer.
You might call it physical amnesia.
Okay, there's your bullshit explanation for how it happens in previous games.
That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo.
I mean, there could be other bird-like aliens out in the universe. No, there are only Chozo.
Within the depths of ZDR, your top priority should be to return.
Also a bit of a difference. Usually in Metroid you start at the surface and work your way down. This time it's the opposite.
Your instincts as
Yeah, the whole goal of this game is get out. Go up.
multiple areas.
I mean, if you find the X on the way, maybe genocide them a little.
Like, yeah, do your mission, but also just get out, right?
The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself.
You may also find your Chivos there, should you wish to peruse them.
Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments.
Yeah, I get it. Alright, there's an extra tag next to my name when you search me now. You don't need to keep reminding me.
There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit.
They will mock you and call you a bitch.
One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions.
Interesting how you can contact me now then, Adam, but...
It's okay. We're at a big ball. Big balls can do anything.
Quick save, baby! He's far too undulating for my liking.
It is kind of fun that, like, the first couple enemies in this game are literally just dudes out in the business. They have very few things that they want to do to hurt us, except this fellow.
Oh, I can't even tell if he has a face or an ass. Boom, die. Hell yeah.
Ah, the counter move.
Here's where I spread my entire ass and show you how weak I am, because Lord knows I'm going to mess this up from time to time.
Oh, for sure. It is something that it is... The timing of it, it's different per enemy. Some of them are a lot easier, some of them are a lot harder. Some of them also, you can just parry them even before they flash. It's a little inconsistent, however, it fixes the one problem a lot of people had with it from the original game, in that now you can do it while moving.
Oh god. I haven't played Samus Returns in a hot minute, but that sounds awful.
Yeah, you physically stop when you do it there, and if you're moving, like, it literally locks you in place. And that was one of the big complaints, because of course if you're doing a speedrun sort of game, which Metroid is obviously, why would you want to stand still?
Yeah, very true. Alright, I guess I'm just not going that way.
That's fine. We'll eventually be able to move through tiny holes, I'm sure. It won't take long, right?
That was a pretty smooth transition.
It feels like we're in a debut trailer.
Yeah, maybe slightly polished. Hello? Is that a friend? The music suggests friend. Preparing to hug. Okay, no, you're not a friend.
That's not a hug at all.
Now, if you're very skilled, like me, as I will show throughout this playthrough, you can just get out of those whenever it happens, but I would advise avoiding enemies wherever possible. Oh, what's the matter? Can't climb.
Haha, one-hand Harry over here.
Which begs the question, what did that to it?
Well, if you 100% the game, there's actually the answer to that.
Okay, then. I'm not sure if we'll be doing 100%. I guess we'll wait until we reach the point of no return and then decide.
I would probably recommend not, because I did that, and it was hell.
Oh no.
Some of those Shine Spark puzzles are the most brutal thing I've ever played in a video game.
Yeah, Dread does not take any prisoners. It's fair in its difficulty, for sure, but it's a lot harder than your average Metroid game.
Oh, the Omega Cannon. Definitely a reference I didn't expect to see in this game. Do you know what it's from?
Is it Super Metroid?
No! Although it's you kind of get it in a similar way to the Hyper Cannon in Super Metroid there. It's actually from Metroid Prime Hunters. It is the final weapon you get in the final boss of that game.
Interesting.
A bit of a weird pull. And just like that, it has very limited ammo, because you use it, once here or a couple times in the multiplayer online, and it's gone.
Word of advice, don't walk through that door after getting the thing, you will just be captured instantly. I've seen a few LPs where that happens, and fair play, if you didn't watch, like, the E3 stuff, you're not gonna know that, so...
Thankfully, this game is really nice with its checkpoints.
Oh yeah, and the save points to boot.
Not only is there tons of save points everywhere, like more than you would expect, because every single, there's save points, and then there's the atom points, and both of them let you save. But in addition, you get a checkpoint every time you get an item, every time a cutscene plays, or right before the cutscene usually, as well as there's going into these zones and out of them.
Oh boy, I'm glad they make for decent edit points, because stealth has never been my forte.
Yeah, this is where the dread comes in.
Thankfully, there's authorized dread zones, so we don't have to worry too much for now.
You can only dread in selected areas.
Okay, very cool. Dum-de-dum. Nope, not that way. I need the charge beam for that.
I saw some people confused by those doors that you needed to charge beam, and those were actually in Samus Returns, so I had no problem knowing that.
There you go.
This one's got a bit of a different paint job.
Yes. He's not as fucked up for one thing.
Yeah, this one looks straight out of Aperture Labs.
Would you like to play with portals? Haha, potato, funny joke. Can't catch me, Mr. Man. Okay, he's very fast.
And very flexible.
Wish I could be that flexible. They can't find me underwater.
Well, as we saw, he can't even go through these tiny holes. He's too big of a lad.
Oh, be gone with ye. Contorting like Voldo. Ooh. Oh. I'm not imagining things right. There was just an invisible lad giving it all this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of blue areas that you might see, but you can't really do anything with those little blue things just yet.
I guess we'll call that later.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the whole thing with Metroid. Get those items, come back, do stuff.
Now, Dread does present its campaign, I guess, for lack of a better word, in a sort of pseudo-linear way, but I never really felt it the same way I did with, like, Fusion or other games.
No, it's definitely way more sequence breakable than Fusion ever tried to be.
Calls can detect vibrations in the air within a certain range. Essentially, they can hear you.
There was going to be one with just realistic human ears, proportionally sized, but they found it too weird.
Vibrations. An enemy enters surveillance mode to track their source. Stay out of its line of sight when this happens. Otherwise, the danger to you increases dramatically.
Yeah, we all know you, Tom. You're not going to be able to hit the X button at the correct time.
It is a single frame that you get 2 chances at.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's tough.
To survive, you must leave its range of pursuit. Evade the enemy, and it will disengage. This will also unseal the exits.
Okay.
An enemy never leaves its assigned zone. Their control system must permit them to
Thankfully, much like
operate
real
within that
robots,
range.
once you kind of know how their AI works, you can use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
If an enemy captures you,
Now, I can imagine, like, it would be a lot
there may
more
be a very small
dreadful
opportunity to escape,
um,
but exploiting this
if the
ability
enemy were allowed to leave their zones, but that would also become very annoying, so I'm glad there's, like, challenge rooms instead.
energy used to defeat the first enemy. Your only option now is to evade capture and find an exit. Your highest priority in an enemy zone should be simply to survive.
Oh, iconic.
Don't go for the items till you beat them.
Alright, seems we can only go this way for now. I don't like it. It's too jiggly. Only I may jiggle. No, I want it.
Unfortunately, Metroid can't crawl.
Can't do it.
We can slide, but not crawl.
Once again, you're being too greedy. Fine, I guess. I'm sure I could get up there with some well-placed wall bouncers, but I'm not that elite, I'm sorry.
The wall jumping is a lot easier in this game because you just press the button to jump again after the wall. However, you can't go off the same wall, which is how you could break Super Metroid. Oh, hello!
I'm not here. I'm not here.
So he always goes to the last place he heard the sound. So if you can get far enough away and not make a sound near him, he will eventually go, well, you left.
You fool. You silly fool.
Yeah, kiting them around is easily the best way.
Seen a few players confused by that, but I ain't gonna blame. Because you're under pressure, and you wouldn't think, oh, let me investigate this series of walls here.
Yeah, well, like, when I got there, I was still in it couldn't hear me mode. Like, I managed to get through without it kind of finding me. And then I thought, but if I fire my gun, it'll hear me. And so, like, I was like, how do I do it? And then I thought, and then realized, oh, if I fire the gun, then I just have to book it.
Yes, indeed. Someone's got to do something about this water. Maybe later. We are the large save lad, fellas.
Love seeing these dudes.
Just means you're safe for now, and then an enemy bursts through,
Yeah, right.
taunting me with an E-tank right there.
Well, that's actually an E-Tank piece, which is a new thing for this, where now you can kind of get them in, like, heart container style, where you can get multiple of them, which to assemble one. You know, there's both the full ones and then the half ones.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So slow underwater.
It is, but it's a good kind of slow, because when you get fast, you go fast.
Oh, once you get those limiters released, it feels great.
Whoa. This water kind of seems a little bit like Jello.
A little bit. Looks, doesn't seem very viscous.
Not a word I'd ever think I'd hear during a HFC playthrough, but here we are.
It's a word I like to try and sprinkle into my vocabulary.
Fair enough, mate.
It's another nice room here.
Give me the map. What, are you giving me the map for the entire universe here?
Looks like star charts.
A bit of purple. Bit of everything, really.
So it gives you the general layout of the rooms. It doesn't give you the actual details on all the rooms. So you still have to kind of explore to find out. You can't get us.
This guy shouldn't even be here by all rights. He's like so peaceful, really. There you go. I may walk into it sometimes, but I recover.
Well, the nice thing is, by doing the counter, you do get way more items from them, be it health or ammo.
Very, very important thing to keep in mind, should you be refusing to use the counter for whatever reason.
There's a, you know, a couple sections where you can just say no to using it if you wanted to, because I know some people really don't like the counter. They say it is anti-Metroid, but I think it's just too cool, so I'm gonna use it as much as I want. Wow, you swoosed over him!
Where are we going?
Remember, just survive. That's all you're looking for, is just a place to go.
Ah, yeah, this area. I was playing with fire there.
Actually, you were playing with water.
Ha 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 ha, you funny. Hopefully my sarcasm was noted there. It was very subtle. Stop being a fat hoe. Rude. Oh no.
Here's another change from Samus Returns I really like. If there's a room coming up that is either hot or cold, they put a little bit of an environmental hint at it, with the heat or the cold going through the door.
Very cool.
And another cool, like, environmental thing, if you have a missile door, you're going to be getting a power-up right away. They only ever lead to power-ups. They're never just used for general traversal.
Look at this iconic statue man.
It's so good. He's even got it in the little crab or bird or whatever it is from the original.
This is the second time within 24 hours that I've seen the word Charge Beam on my screen, because I also started recording Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to literally think about what other things have a charge beam, and that does.
Charges up fast too. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. And much like, well, the previous games, if you do a spin jump after you use it there, it becomes a one-hit screw attack.
Hey, there you go.
And when you fire it, it actually does like a blast right in front of you. So that is a way to deal good damage, is to blast it right in front of them, because it almost does like 3 hits of this shot. Well, all of those are from some of the previous games.
Huh. I was a little lamb fella. All scared and whatnot, I wonder.
Well, they see a mysterious, you know, humanoid creature running around.
But maybe something else.
Slime boys.
None shall escape my wrath. You want some?
We've only just started the game, and in this point, it's already shown you that once you get something new, go through the older areas, and you can go new places. And that's like it's a wonderful vertical slice, as the developers would put it.
What is a vertical slice when it's at home, Turner?
So, a vertical slice is basically a small section of the game that shows you pretty much every type of gameplay that is in a game. So you could take a finished game, show a vertical slice of it to someone, and that can be seen as like, alright, this is everything that's in a game. So in this case, it would be getting a new item, exploring an old area, and then potentially fighting a boss.
Right.
So you could take that and be like, that is a perfect encapsulation of what the game is.
You got it, man. Alright, here we go again. Don't like that.
Shows that the unit here, which also come from Metroid Prime, is coming online.
Wall bouncers will be your friend.
very useful. There's a reason they made it easier in this game, because you'll be using it quite a bit.
Okay, so I can't get up there. Fuck.
Well, time to swoosh him out.
The swoosing!
Oh! Nice!
That will never happen again, enjoy it.
That's fine, you got it the once.
Okay, so I think I'm going, like, up this time. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, we're looking for a place to use our charge beam somewhere new.
There was the Adam room, so I guess we can make our way back there.
Yes, that's true. Oh, do you see something? Little shiver?
Oh my!
Hmm.
Humps indeed, good sir. I'm so glad I got that counter. I didn't want a death in the first part.
Yeah. Again, it's one frame, but if you kind of know the timing, it makes it a lot easier. The first couple times, you're not gonna get it.
It's a good idea to collect as many missiles as you can at this point in the game. By the way, I'm pretty sure Nintendo made a petty as hell tweet saying, like, some of the hardest puzzles in the game, and just showed this room.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's so good.
Yeah, I got stuck here the first time because I was like, how does Metroid shot?
People have pointed out that, you know, by having an enemy up there, you're naturally gonna try and shoot at it. So, like, it's good level design, but especially for people who don't know about the hidden blocks of Metroid, I could see it being a bit confusing.
That was me hitting them before the thing kicked in. Alright, there's far too many heats down here.
Yeah, can't go there.
Boy, you guys are really giving me a lot of save points. It's almost like there's some crazy maniacal robot walking around the place.
Or it's like this is a game on a portable system, so you want to be able to put it down easily.
Well, that's more of a hybrid, I'd say.
Yeah, but they still do a lot of the stuff to let people have easy saving for portability, because in Japan, where the Switch is, huge, it's played a lot on, public transport and stuff.
Just stick your arm cannon into various holes, why not?
If it fits, I pushes.
I equips, yes.
There we go.
Alright, so I think I can double back here now that I've turned the thing on. Oh, no. I know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, right. There's a couple of these puzzles where your whole goal is to shoot it the other way and then get back in.
Yes. And even 25. And now these heat doors are opened. We can probably make some progress.
I think this is the fastest time in a Metroid game that you get to a lava zone, though. Like, right away, you're in the lava world.
You're not wrong. Sorry, I was too busy dealing with, I don't know, Pidgeys, I guess.
Oh, these enemies, the sad thing is, we don't have names for them. Because in most Metroid games, there's something that says it, whether it's the credits or something. But this one, we don't know their names.
So you got like your Queebletrons, your Decadants. I'm gonna call them Fuckazoids.
Sounds good.
There is a strong possibility the two are connected. You have seen the warrior tribe's architecture and artifacts on this planet.
Aren't they cool? I especially like the one with the huge dick that you fought.
Yo, his cannon's massive.
The footage of the X Parasite may have been staged to lure you in.
Oh yeah, now that I look carefully, I can see the strings.
It remains unclear, but your priority hasn't changed. You must return to the ship.
Alright, I'm going.
You gotta get out of here.
That has restored power to
I will say, Adam
herbivores.
talking as much as he does was a criticism from some people I've seen online in Fusion. He doesn't nearly double back on himself and repeat stuff as much in this one, so it kind of feels more like a character.
Unfortunately, this energy is
And
limited.
you pretty much only ever get it when you get to a new area and the situation has changed.
There are
Yeah.
6 remaining E.M.M.I.
It's not just like, you know, mandatory room for him to go, continue your mission. It's like, no, only when he has something to say.
I no longer have something to say. Thank you, Adam. Very cool. Now, thankfully, the people making this game are smart, so if we simply follow this little thing over here, quickly as possible now, Tom. Don't you be dawdling.
Follow it down here and see it opening, and here we go. Brand new area.
Oh, Jesus. Can't believe I fell for that. Alas. Swear, you better not go falling on me. Think I'm okay for now.
It does not warp around. It does actually have to move around the areas, so you don't have to worry too much. I mean, well, while you're in the zone, once you go here, it can go wherever it wants.
So yeah, we just gotta destroy this big old thing.
Yeah, in room firing SpaghettiOs, very similar to what we have seen in Mother Brain fights. Because, surprise, it's a control unit, which I saw a lot of people very confused about this. But if you read the Metroid manga, which is canon, it goes into what Mother Brain was, and it's essentially the Chozo can never come up with, like, they can't come to conclusions on everything. They're a very argumentative species, so they literally make these giant brains that help them make their decisions for them. So it makes sense for a Chozo planet to have a bunch of them, because these guys, they literally just get into arguments and can't decide stuff, so they make a machine to decide it for them.
Why not? Why not, says I. Okay, so yeah, then do that first, and then do that.
Looking remarkably like the head of the Emmys, if you notice.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so hold that. Yeah, good. Now we need to find a long corridor to fuck 'em with.
Yeah, so now it's a two-way system. We gotta, first off, shoot him to break the mask, and then we got to do what we did before.
Alright. Come on, you bitch, I'm ready. If I can aim correctly.
It does slow him down quite a bit.
Run!
Yeah, I think you got this. Just hold on. Hold it on. And then charge. Nice!
Whew. Got the old Anton blood pumping. Faster than a comment about Steven Universe being bad online.
It gets you. Like the feeling of the dread is they get it. Like, again, vertical slice. We felt it.
Yeah, Spider Magnet.
Which is a remarkably cool name for the ability to hold onto glowing things.
Samus, you will now appear in No Way Home. Thank you, Adam. Extremely cool.
And despite it seeming pretty, innocent as a power, this thing is your best friend for stealth.
Oh yeah. Booyah, baby, look at that. Just feels so good, it's like pieces of a clock fitting together.
Oh, this game, as you unlock more, like, it starts off with the movement feeling wonderful, but as you continue to get more powers, it just makes it go better and better and better.
Yes, the betterest. Okay, can I get through there? No. Okay, did he slide through or did he die? I'm not sure.
I don't actually know.
I have so many missiles right now, and we're not even 45 minutes in. Alright, we're out of the zone. The zone's E.M.M.I is already compromised, so it's all good.
Yeah, so the zone now is, we're all good with it. We don't have to worry about it for anything but the enemies that populate it once the E.M.M.I's gone, because as soon as the E.M.M.I's gone, everyone's like, oh, hey, we can move back in.
Tom, come on. What are you doing? There's gonna be a lot of that, just me walking into things.
It just, you know, they just want a little bite, that's it.
Just a little smidge, innit? Fuck! I didn't even see that guy, I was looking at the map!
I didn't even see him either.
Okay, so what button is the map again? Where are we going? There's a thing here. Sensor lock door. Uh-huh. Power beam door. Yeah, I think we're going the right way.
Yeah, I think we want to go right back to where we opened that shortcut, where we blew up the block, and from there we're going to want to go up that power beam door that you just looked at on the map.
I'm smart. Extremely so.
At least if my memory serves me correctly.
Okay, yeah. There we go. Why I decided to go the other way, I'm not sure, but whatever, we're good. Oh, hey.
Horrifying. Don't like it.
Yeah.
But thankfully, you know, those guys are like the eye doors from previous Metroids. They give you a big full refill.
Huh. Chozo statue finery.
Looks like it was holding something at one point, almost like an item.
Oh, that's mean. I was only gonna eat you. Alright, first proper boss of the game. Don't know the lad's name, but he's mean, and that's all I need to know.
They have names, but they're kind of generic, so I think it's like Canis or something. This is a dog-like name.
Oh, I gotta watch out for the whip.
One thing I like is the cutscenes will usually show you a strategy for the boss, like Samus sliding under it. I love that stuff. Oh, he's mad.
He's very mad, but now he has an obvious fuck me light.
Yeah, very obvious. It's almost like he has something in him that shouldn't be. And you know what? He's invisible, but I feel like that's a pretty bad use of the invisibility. We can see up pretty easily, bud.
At least the red fog is masking his footsteps and whatnot.
Took us.
Yes!
Yeah, missile him! Yeah, pump it!
This is the kind of quick time event Daddy likes.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And he's like kind of trying to bloat at you. But hey, look at him leaving himself open. So if you do run out of the missiles, which, yeah, at this point can easily happen because, well, you are quite low on them. Thankfully, almost all bosses have a way to make them spawn, but you can also just use charge shots to deal damage.
Yeah. You good? I missed my chance, but it's fine.
That's fine, we got missiles back.
I think that's it, we're good.
Yeah. Definitely a boss that people have trouble with at first, but once you know it, it's fun.
It's like music once you get it down pat, because he has like a raised up form and a lowered form. Samus don't give a shit about strategy though. Kaboom!
Look at her power stance in these cutscenes. This is the Samus that we love. Like, you can tell the cutscene director knows the type of Samus that we like, as opposed to, say, other M. Which I don't think is that bad, but that's not what we think of when we think of Samus.
Not really. So yeah, the Phantom Cloak. You can go invisible.
And it's really useful for the EMMIs.
Alright, so how does this sucker work? Press right trigger, well, R3 to activate, press it again to deactivate. Aeon will be slowly consumed. Once it's depleted, you'll consume energy to use it instead. This is a very useful thing for said E.M.M.I rooms.
I'm very happy that they turned the Aeon abilities to basically a cooldown, because Aeon meter management was another complaint I had about Samus Returns. So by having it just be, alright, once you stop using it for a bit, it comes back, it's so nice.
This is kind of funny that there's just these walk slowly and invisibly sections, though. Not a complaint, just an observation.
Now, the one thing about it is, if it runs out, it'll start taking your health, and you can use it. However, it will, like, accelerate the longer that you're using it. So, it's not like, oh, if I get more health, I can be in stealth longer. No, you will just... you'll die just as fast, pretty much.
Yeah. Hello. No, get out. I have many missiles. Why shouldn't I waste them on fuckboys?
That's one thing where it's like, if you're really playing this game, you know, can use missiles as much as you want, because you get them back, but I know, like, when I do, I'm like, I don't want to use them. Just save them for bosses.
Oh, I see. Just in case, eh? Climb, Samus. Climb! Hey! Shall we visit a new area, Tano?
Yes! Unlike some Metroid games, when you get access to a new area, you want to go to it. You just want to go.
Kataris. Let's go. Fire level, ho!
Yeah, this was a little bit of a fire level. This is the proper fire level.
This is so funny to me for some reason.
It's great. I've seen so many different ones, because there's different ways of transporting around, and each of them just looks like Samus, like, in transit to a day job.